Good morning everyone. My name is Garima and you are watching Achhi Notes. In this today's video, we are going to learn about analytical method qualification and validation. We will see what is analytical method validation and qualification and what was the difference between both. And what are the parameters which is mainly executed in both the processes. This video is very important for pharmacy student as well as working professional who is working in the biopharma, biotech and pharmaceutical industries. Let's start with introduction. What is analytical method qualification? Analytical method qualification is early stage assessment which is performed during method development or after the method development to ensure that the method is suitable for its intent use and capable for producing the reliable and reproducible results before the final validation. So what is analytical method validation? Analytical method validation is a documented process that provides evidence that the analytical method is accurate, precise, reliable, and consistent for its intent purpose, and it meets all the predefined acceptance criteria according to regulatory guidelines. For analytical method validation, we mainly follow ICH Q2 R2 guidelines. Let's see what's the difference between method qualification and method validation. In method qualification, method can be changed during the analysis. But in method validation, method is fully developed and qualified, then it comes for the validation purpose. So method now is fully developed, it can't be changed. In method qualification, method is documented, but method is now not ready to transfer to other department for execution of same experiment. But in method validation, method is available in form of an approved document, so it can be transferred and used by other department for the same experiments. Method qualification mainly done after or during the method development process, and method validation is only done after successful completion of method qualification. In method qualification, voluntary p-test is required, but in method validation, here regulatory requirements are very important. For method qualification, acceptance criteria is set after performing experiments, and method validation, compliance with previously defined acceptance criteria in method qualification are very important, or you can say very necessary. Method qualification demonstrating high probability of reproducible result, whereas in method validation, demonstration of consistent result under a control condition is important. In method qualification, method parameters can be defined while performing execution, whereas in method validation, predefined parameters by qualification following ICH Q2 R2 guidelines are important. Let's move ahead with the parameters. Here is 6 important parameters mainly need to be executed in both the processes. Let's see all the parameters one by one. First parameter is specificity. Specificity is the ability to measure the analyte response in the presence of potential interference such as impurity, degradants, matrix components, etc. To run specificity, you have to make sequence of blank, placebo, standard and sample, which is active pharmaceutical ingredient. What is placebo? Placebo is a mixture or a solution of all the ingredient of your drug except active pharmaceutical ingredient. It is important to ensure that the method can be accurately and exclusively measure the analyte of interest without interference of other substance. In ICH Q2R2 guidelines for method specificity, we mainly check three parameters: resolution, peak purity, and selectivity. Here are typical requirements for all these parameters and critical for peak separation, confirming no coelution and differentiating similar compounds. Let's check what is linearity. Linearity is the ability of method to produce result that is directly proportional to the concentration of analyte within a given range. Linear calibration curve relies on regression models that establish relationship between the analyte concentration and detector response. For linearity, we mainly follow simple linear regression. Y is equal to mx plus c, where y stands for peak area, m stands for slope, it accounts for sensitivity, x stands for concentration, c represents intercept which accounts baseline effect. The correlation coefficient, which is denoted by R, measures how closely your calibration point conform to be a perfect linear relationship. A value of 1.0 represents perfect linearity, while value below 0.995 typically indicate potential analytical issue. Let's see what is accuracy. Accuracy measures the closeness of test value to the true value. It is determined by the comparing the measured concentration of analyte to a known reference standard or validated reference method. Accuracy assessed across multiple concentration levels like 80%, 100% or 120%. For accuracy, mainly spike recovery method is used. To run accuracy, your first step will be prepare placebo sample. Placebo is a solution which contains all other ingredients except your active pharmaceutical ingredient. After this, you have to choose accuracy level like 80%, 100% and 120%. And then you have to prepare your spiked sample by spiking your active pharmaceutical ingredient in your particular accuracy level. After that, you have to check your percentage recovery. Percentage recovery is equal to spiked sample minus original sample divided by amount added multiplied by 100. Let's see what is precision. Precision refers to the consistency of result. For precision, you have to execute two experiments. First is repeatability and second is intermediate precision. Repeatability. Repeatability assesses the variability of method when used by same analyst using the same equipment. For repeatability, there are some conditions like same sample, same method procedure, same operators, same measuring system, same operating condition and same location over a short period of time. Repeatability is expected to give a smallest possible variation in results. Now you have to perform intermediate precision. Intermediate precision does the method gives the consistent result when the condition is slightly changes but within a lab. Condition like different analyst, different day. In this case, you have to check percent RSD. Percent RSD is equal to standard deviation divided by mean multiplied by 100. What is robustness? Robustness is the ability of an analytical method to remain unaffected by small deliberated variation in method. What are the common variations? These common variation includes changes in flow rate, changes in column temperature, changes in pH of vapor, changes in column lot number. Now let's see what is range. Range is a method reliability. Now let's see what is range. Range is a method reliability or a working interval between the method. The term range refers to interval or a span of values within which the analytical procedure results are considered accurate, reliable, and suitable for intent purpose. Range include two main parameters, which is LOD and LOQ. LOD stands for lowest amount of analyte that can be detected but not necessarily it is quantified accurately, whereas LOQ stands for lowest amount of analyte that can be quantified with acceptable accuracy and precision. Here is the formula for LOD and LOQ. Thanks for watching the video. If you like that video, hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more such analytical videos.